to today's Big Book. Boys and girls, if we recall our focus for this week, our focus for reading is inferencing, and this is a type of strategy that we use when we're reading. Now, we have discussed this before about what an inference is, but just a little reminder, an inference is when we have knowledge from the story, so clues that the author gives us or the illustration gives us, and then we use that with our own knowledge and experiences that we have to make a new understanding. So the author doesn't quite tell us all the answers, but we can make a really good guess based on what we know from them and from ourselves already. We're going to have an opportunity to make an inference in our story today. So listen up and let's get started. If you have a look at the character in the front, you can probably guess part of the title and what our story is about today. That's right, it's about a dragon, a big red one on the front. And he's got lots of lovely jewels and things in front of him. But if we have a go at reading the name of our book, we can recognise that the very first word has an E on it. And there's something very important that we have to do when there's an E on the end of some of our words. For instance, if we sound this out by each sound, it'll sound something like this. Sp, ik, eh. If I was to have a go at blending those sounds together, I'd come up with a very weird nonsense word. But I do know that sometimes when there's an E on the end, we have to change the sound that the vowel makes. So let's change that sound of the I to it saying its name. Sp, I, k. And remember on the E, we don't say that sound because it's already done its job of flipping the vowel sound. Ike. Ooh, now that sounds like spike. I know that means something very sharp, and I know that sometimes it can be used as a name for a pet, or in this case, a dragon. Our story today is called Spike the Dragon. Spike the Dragon was not like other dragons. I wonder why not. He looks like a dragon, he's blowing flames like a dragon, and there's certainly a lot of smoke. I wonder what makes him different. Other dragons' caves were dark and spooky. The blue dragon's cave was very dark and very spooky. Ooh, terribly spooky. Gosh, he looks terrifying. Look at that little one down in the corner on page 4. I know he's got a torch there so that he can see, but he's looking very funny. Not Spike's cave. Spike's cave was full of candles. The more light, the better, said Spike. And it's so bright he has to put sunglasses on, even though the author doesn't tell us that. We know that we need to protect our eyes, and often we shield them when things are bright. And that's what he's doing here. We're making a bit of an inference, using our prior knowledge and also using what we know from the pictures or the words on the page. And there's that funny little dragon or lizard creature too in the background. I wonder if he's going to be on every page. Perhaps you can help spot him for me. Other dragons' caves were dusty and dirty. Achoo! Oh dear, that was a big sneeze from that bat. The green dragon's cave was very dusty and full of dirt. Can you spot our little character over there to the side? He's wearing a mask, but I think he's wearing a mask because of all the dirt and all the soot from the dust that's in that cave. Not Spike's cave. Spike's cave was clean and tidy. I can't stand mess, said Spike. Oh my goodness, look at his cave. We've got a sign up there that says Cave, Sweet Cave. He's got, some cave polish, so he's cleaning it. And I'm thinking those things might be dusters that he's holding in his other claw and tail. That would definitely keep something clean and tidy. Other dragons guarded their treasure all day. The yellow dragon counted his treasure every day. Oh, and he's got a calculator there to help him. That's a good idea. That's a great strategy for when we're doing bigger numbers. Spike did not lie around on his treasure all day. Spike polished his treasure and he stacked it neatly into boxes. Oh, I do like how Spike's been so organised. I can't stand mess, said Spike. So he's got a spot for the swords, shields, gems, gold, crowns. And in the background we've got coins and even more coins. Is there anything you do like other dragons? Asked Eric the knight. Oh yes, smiled Spike. Our little lizard's interviewing him there with a microphone. Ooh, can you make a prediction of what's going to be the same that he does with other dragons? I always capture the knights who visit me, said Spike. He asked Eric to sit on a chair. Oh dear, both our little creature and the knight are shaking and scared. Look, the knight's even sweating. He's very worried with what might happen next. It's never good to be captured. Spike did not eat knights like other dragons. Oh, thank goodness. He let them go after they ate dinner with him. Every year the knights had a party to say thank you to Spike. There were lots of gifts and songs. Everyone danced. Spike was not like other dragons. Spike was their friend. Oh gosh, look at that great big party. And Spike's got a big wink on his face as he's dancing. And the banner in the background says, "We heart," oh, I think that could say "you, Spike. We heart you. We love you, Spike." Oh, that's a very good sign to have. All right, a few questions now. Can you remember some of the different ways that Spike was different from other dragons? There was quite a few. Have a bit of a think. Can you name a couple? You might want to pause it there if you have to have a bit of a think, to have a bit of a rewind, or we're going to jump straight into our next question. Why would you like to live in Spike's cave? Oh, well, I have lots of different reasons why, and it's got to do with what I don't like about the other dragons' caves, and that's going to impact on my decision, I think. What about you? How would you describe Spike if he was a person? Oh, this is an excellent question. This is not answered in the book at all, but we've got to use a bit of thinking. Think about what we know about Spike in this story. And then if he was a person and not a dragon, how would you then describe him? That is a great question. I can't wait to hear those responses. All right, boys and girls, until next time, bye.